In the vast reaches of the Marvel Universe, some battles go beyond mere power. They test the very foundations of existence. One such battle is the long-debated confrontation between Galactus and the Celestials. Who is superior? Who holds more cosmic authority? Can the world Devourer really stand against beings as old and mighty as the Celestials? In this narrative, we dive deep into their origins, abilities, past encounters, and determine, based on lore, logic, and legacy, whether Galactus can truly defeat a Celestial. The origin stories of Galactus and the Celestials. To understand their power, we must start at the beginning. Galactus was once a mortal man named Galan from the universe that existed before the Big Bang. As his universe collapsed, Galan merged with the sentience of the universe, transforming into Galactus during the birth of our current cosmos. Unlike most cosmic entities, Galactus is a singular force, a remnant of a former reality who emerged not as a god, but as a necessity of cosmic balance. He is often referred to as the Devourer of worlds, and not without reason. Galactus feeds on the life force of entire planets to sustain his immense energy. Without constant consumption, he grows weak, an Achilles heel of sorts in his otherwise godlike arsenal. However, this consumption is not purely for survival. It also serves a deeper cosmic function. Galactus maintains balance between eternity and death, preventing one from overpowering the other. The Celestials, on the other hand, are a race of ancient, armor-clad cosmic beings who were created by the first firmament, the very first sentient universe. They are responsible for conducting experiments on early life forms, giving rise to Eternals, Deviants, and mutants like the X-Men. Unlike Galactus, the Celestials are many in number and function collectively. Each Celestial has unique roles, such as the Judge, the Seer, or the Experimenter, yet all answer to the fulcrum of cosmic evolution. They are over 1 billion years old and exist outside the scope of morality or judgment by mortal standards. Celestials have destroyed civilizations, initiated genetic divergence on countless planets, and even imposed judgment on entire species to determine their worthiness to exist. Their size is incomprehensible, their intellect beyond calculation, and their power nearly limitless. Cosmic abilities and raw power. Galactus possesses the power cosmic, a force that grants him a vast array of abilities: energy manipulation, molecular reconstruction, teleportation, telepathy, matter transmutation, and reality alteration. He can create life, resurrect the dead, and construct heralds like the Silver Surfer, infusing them with a portion of his cosmic essence. Galactus also exists in all realities simultaneously, operating beyond the limitations of linear time. Despite these abilities, Galactus is not omnipotent. His power fluctuates depending on how recently he is fed. At full strength, he has fought multiple Pantheon-level beings, even standing against the combined might of Odin, Zeus, and other Skyfathers. He has also survived assaults from the likes of Thanos, the Annihilation Wave, and the Phoenix Force. Now consider the Celestials. Their powers are equally daunting. They can manipulate vast energies, warp reality, and alter genetic codes across planetary systems. They possess quantum-based teleportation, cosmic awareness, and near immortality. Even if their physical form is destroyed, their essence often returns, either through resurrection protocols or by being recreated via cosmic backup systems. The Celestials have resisted the full power of the Infinity Stones and the Uni-Power. In one timeline, a group of Celestials overwhelmed the cosmic entity called the Watcher. They have reshaped galaxies with mere gestures, fought off universal threats, and even contained abstract entities. Collectively, they rival or exceed the living tribunal in influence across the multiverse. Famous confrontations and crossovers. While Galactus and the Celestials have rarely clashed directly in mainstream continuity, there are several key encounters worth mentioning. One of the most famous confrontations occurred in the Ultimates comics, where a Galactus-like being known as the Lifebringer faced off against the Celestials. Having transcended his need to consume planets, this version of Galactus sought to bring balance by opposing destructive Celestials. In an epic confrontation, he proved capable of holding his own. In another storyline, the Celestials viewed Galactus as a universal anomaly, a leftover remnant of a previous creation. They attempted to erase him, perceiving him as a threat to their cosmic experiments. Galactus responded by unleashing waves of cosmic energy that temporarily pushed back the Celestials. However, he could not destroy them entirely. In Earth X, Franklin Richards disguises himself as Galactus to protect the universe from the Celestials' judgment. This shows a symbolic power dynamic where even pretending to be Galactus is enough to deter these cosmic judges. While these encounters are layered with narrative symbolism, they demonstrate that Galactus, at his peak, is not to be underestimated. There are also crossover comics and alternate universes, such as the What If series, where Galactus defeats or is defeated by Celestials, depending on the narrative needs of the story. However, in most canonical appearances, neither side has completely eliminated the other, suggesting a rough parody in cosmic scale. Cosmic hierarchy and purpose. Power is not the only factor in determining superiority, it is also about purpose. Galactus exists to feed and balance. He is the cosmic janitor who prunes the overgrowth of life before it collapses upon itself. In this sense, Galactus is part of the cosmic cycle, destruction leading to rebirth. His very existence ensures that entropy and growth remain in equilibrium. The Celestials, meanwhile, act as cosmic gardeners. They plant the seeds of evolution and monitor the results over millions of years. Their goal is not balance, but progress. They often initiate extinction-level events to accelerate evolution. In doing so, they play a dangerously subjective role in the cosmic narrative. Some view them as divine architects. Others see them as intergalactic tyrants. When analyzing cosmic hierarchy, Galactus often ranks just below the living tribunal and the one above all, whereas Celestials vary widely in power levels. Some rank below Galactus individually, while others, like the one above all Celestial or Exitar the Executioner, could match or even surpass Galactus under certain conditions. Even Eternity and Infinity acknowledge Galactus' place in the universal balance. Without Galactus, the cosmic ecosystem destabilizes. Celestials, though powerful, can be replaced. Galactus, in many versions of the multiverse, is singular and irreplaceable. Final conclusion: can Galactus defeat a Celestial? So, can Galactus defeat a Celestial? The answer is complex and depends heavily on context. If Galactus is well-fed and operating at full capacity, he has the power to defeat individual Celestials, especially those on the lower end of the hierarchy. He can unleash blasts of power cosmic that rival supernovas, create black holes, and even manipulate time-space constructs to entrap or eliminate opponents. With the right conditions and preparation, Galactus has a strong chance of victory. However, when facing a group of Celestials, or specific high-tier Celestials like Exitar or the one above all Celestial, Galactus would be severely challenged. The collective might of the Celestials has overpowered cosmic beings on par with Galactus before. His dependence on feeding also puts him at a disadvantage in prolonged encounters. Ultimately, it is a battle of philosophies as much as strength. Galactus represents necessary destruction. The Celestials represent forced evolution. When they clash, it is not merely a test of power. It is a battle over how the universe should function. In conclusion, Galactus can defeat a Celestial under certain conditions, but he cannot easily or always do so. It is a battle that remains one of the most intriguing and evenly matched in all of Marvel's cosmic lore. So what do you think? Is Galactus the ultimate force of cosmic judgment, or are the Celestials the true architects of power? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic Marvel battles. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.